HBO's The Penguin just concluded its intense 8-episode journey, detailing Oswald "Oz" Cobb's, played by Colin Farrell, ruthless quest to rule Gotham's criminal underworld. As fans eagerly anticipate Matt Reeves' The Batman sequel, let's break down the dramatic ending of The Penguin and how it lays a foundation for The Dark Knight's next chapter. A power struggle defined by betrayal and blood. The series sets the stage with Oz Cobb facing off against Sofia Falcone Gigante, Kristen Miliotti's character, for dominance in Gotham's criminal hierarchy. With her father Carmine Falcone's power vacuum looming large, both Oz and Sofia battle for control in a tense, ever-shifting game of chess. The tides turn throughout the series, but it all comes to a head in Episode 7, where Oz seems to finally gain the upper hand. He outmaneuvers Sofia by seizing her Bliss drug supply and fending off Sal Maroni's gang. However, Sofia strikes back fiercely, demolishing Oz's drug lab and capturing him and his ailing mother, Frances. During this captivity, Frances confronts Oz with the chilling knowledge of his childhood crimes, revealing that she has long known her son's darker side. This powerful moment sets the stage for a final act of defiance, a ruthless victory, and the cost of power. Oz, with his relentless survival instincts, escapes from Sofia's clutches with his mother, though she suffers a stroke during their escape. Determined to claim victory, Oz stages a coup with the help of his loyal henchman Victor, convincing the Chinese triads to turn against their leader, Feng Zhao, and align with him. This alliance grants Oz the power he needs to capture Sofia, ending their violent rivalry once and for all. Oz's vengeance against Sofia is poetic. Instead of a brutal execution, he orchestrates a situation that sees her captured by the GSPD and imprisoned in the one place she dreads most, Arkham Asylum. With Sofia sidelined, Oz emerges as Gotham's uncontested crime lord, but it comes at a steep cost. To maintain his power, he strangles Victor, his trusted right-hand man, and finds himself in a lonely position, alienated from everyone he once held close. Batman's absence, a mystery unfolds. One of the biggest mysteries in The Penguin is the whereabouts of Robert Pattinson's Batman. Given the events of The Batman, where Bruce Wayne began to realize the potential for hope his vigilante persona could bring to Gotham, fans expected some presence of the Caped Crusader. Instead, Batman is conspicuously absent from the series, with only a fleeting nod to his existence through the bat signal illuminating Gotham's skyline in the final episode. The reason for Batman's absence is complex and possibly strategic. The series suggests that Oz's rise in Gotham's underworld went largely unnoticed by Batman, who tends to focus on specific areas rather than venturing into places like Crown Point. This oversight allows Oz to ascend the criminal ranks unchecked, leaving Batman unaware of the threat growing beneath Gotham's surface. Further clues hint at a political and logistical reason for Batman's disappearance. A promotional faux newspaper produced by HBO suggests that Bruce Wayne may have left Gotham to petition for more aid in the wake of Riddler's terror attack, leaving Commissioner Gordon and the GCPD to handle the ensuing chaos. Whether Batman's absence is purely circumstantial or part of a larger narrative strategy, it creates a stark contrast between Gotham's once hopeful defender and the harsh reality of Oz's unchallenged climb to power. Laying the foundation for The Batman 2. The finale of The Penguin positions Oz Cobb as a formidable figure in Gotham's criminal landscape, setting up exciting new dynamics for the Batman sequel. Now ruling Gotham's underworld, Oz's story arc has only begun, and we can expect his character to be more than just a minor antagonist in Bruce Wayne's journey. He will likely be at the heart of Gotham's evolving crime world, ushering in a darker, more brutal era. Oz's success symbolizes a shift in the criminal power structure, from the old guard represented by Carmine Falcone and Sal Maroni to a new generation of ruthless supercriminals. This shift suggests that Gotham's crime scene is ripe for figures like the Joker, Two-Face, and other iconic Batman villains. With Oz's success, Gotham becomes a breeding ground for psychopathic, costumed criminals, making Batman's mission more urgent than ever. The series also hints at the return of the dangerous drug, Bliss, which Oz once produced and distributed. Despite the destruction of his drug lab, the potential remains for Oz to reintroduce Bliss to Gotham streets, causing more chaos that Batman will likely confront in the sequel. Unanswered questions: Batman's return and Sophia Falcone's fate. One of the most intriguing threads left by the Penguin is the lingering question of Batman's prolonged absence and the repercussions it will have on Bruce Wayne's character. The Batman 2 might explore a re-entry narrative, with Bruce returning to a city in deeper disarray than he left it. This new, grim Gotham could force him to reassess his methods and confront the rising threats with a more sophisticated approach to crime fighting. Sophia Falcone's story is another unresolved narrative thread. Rather than killing Sophia, Oz condemns her to a bleak existence in Arkham Asylum. This decision leaves room for Kristen Miliotti's character to return in the Batman 2, either as a lingering threat to Oz or as a twisted confidant for Bruce Wayne as he delves deeper into Gotham's criminal psyche. Sophia's potential role in the Batman may second echo the dynamics of Hannibal Lecter and Clarice Starling, with Bruce potentially seeking her insight into Gotham's crime families. Alternatively, the series teases a possible connection between Sophia and Selina Kyle, hinting that Catwoman could pay Sophia a visit in Arkham, reigniting old rivalries. A dark era for Gotham's underworld. Ultimately, the Penguin introduces a new era of crime in Gotham, shifting away from traditional mob bosses to a breed of supercriminals marked by intense psychological complexities and dangerous ambitions. Oswald Cobb embodies this evolution, blending ruthless violence with a cunning intellect that surpasses Gotham's typical gangsters. This series has established Oz as an enduring menace who will likely be a thorn in Batman's side for the foreseeable future. In the Batman 2, we'll likely witness Batman grappling with his underestimation of Oz, coming to terms with the unintended consequences of his earlier, limited perspective on crime. With the emergence of characters like Sophia Falcone, who embodies the theatricality and cold-bloodedness of Gotham's costumed villains, the Batman saga appears poised to explore deeper, more complex criminal dynamics. As Gotham's underworld undergoes a seismic shift, Bruce Wayne may have to evolve as well, adapting to a Gotham where traditional crime-fighting methods may no longer suffice. In closing, the Penguin provides a riveting prologue for the Batman 2, portraying a Gotham on the brink of a new criminal era led by figures like Oswald Cobb. With Batman returning to face this transformed landscape, the sequel promises a dark, intense continuation of Gotham's story, a city caught in an escalating battle between its criminal elite and the masked vigilante determined to bring them down. The era of the Penguin has just begun, and with it, a new Gotham defined by power, betrayal, and the ever-present shadow of the Dark Knight.